To host the Olympics back in 2009, a throng of Brazilians were bouncing on the beach. It was their chance to show the world that Brazil had arrived. But then the worst recession in 25 years hit, and unemployment shot up alongside billions of dollars worth of Olympic venues.
So the question tonight, are the games a disaster in the making? Joining us from Los Angeles, Ebony Williams here in New York City, Monica Crowley. Have you ever been to Rio?
I have not.
I've been there a number of times, and it is a disaster. That city, from the air, when you fly in at night, looks beautiful. You know, you have the Statue of Christ on the mountain, all of that. In the daytime, when the sun comes up, you whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, you could walk across the bay. It's so polluted. It is just. And when they gave the Summer Olympics in 2009, I said, this is going to be nasty. And that's what it looks like it's going to be.
Well, and you'll remember 2009, Barack Obama was the new president, and he did a full court press to try to get these Olympics in Chicago. Remember, he was sending Oprah over and everything, and the International Olympic Committee turned around and gave it to Rio. But you're right, Bill. I mean, Rio has really had this grinding poverty, huge corruption problems for a long time, but it's not just Rio. It's all of Brazil. Brazil is a nation in economic and political crisis. The president is mired in impeachment proceedings. You have widespread corruption, and now you have the severe fiscal crisis and severe recession, which is affecting the government's ability to carry these games out.
But Ebony, it's the pollution we're looking at right now on the screen, because there are a lot of events in the water, in the bay. And it's so dire there that if you fall in the water, you almost have to go to the hospital. And I don't think people understand it. I was shocked when the Olympic Committee gave Rio the games, and I want them to be looked into, just like, remember the soccer scandal, where there were a lot of money changing hands about where the venues were? I think the Olympics need to be looked at, too, because it doesn't make any sense at all based upon what is happening down there.
I think you're right, Bill. Look, there's a lot of questions. It almost doesn't make sense. I will say there was some precedent. 2009, they hosted the Pan American Games, so people said, you know, they were demonstrating fitness. But you're right. You and Monica are both right. This is a nightmare scenario, and this is why I'm so troubled. Because the Olympics are supposed to be about the world's best athletes coming together and competing for the most prestigious notoriety in sports. And guess what? The best athletes, Bill, they're not even going. You've got LeBron James
they're afraid of Zika.
They're not going to put themselves at risk.
And they're afraid of a whole bunch of other stuff. But they should be afraid. I mean, most of the time I'd say, hey, come on, Zika, give me a break. But now, with the terrorism component, all right, because you know, if ISIS can, they will. But I have to say this, the Brazilian authorities, the army, and they're brutal. They are brutal.
And look, the Olympic Games are supposed to be a nice showcase for each host nation. We saw China last go around. I mean, they really put on quite a show. So it's incumbent on Brazil to try to put their best face on this. The terrorism issue, though, is critical. Over the last month, July, the Brazilian authorities, working with the FBI, arrested 12 people they suspected of having connections to ISIS, possibly targeting these games. We also had a newly freed Guantanamo Bay detainee who was supposed to be in custody, who showed up in Uruguay, I believe. So you have the threat that is out there. U.S. authorities are trying to work with that.
We have to give Brazil this, and we'll give Ebony the last word. At least they've cooperated with the United States and asked for our help and intel to try to head off anything. But I'll tell you, when I was down there, the brutality, both in the criminal enterprises, the drug dealing in the favelas, and then how the police respond to it is just staggeringly off the chart. Last word.
It's a hot mess, Bill. You're right. As a criminal defense lawyer, crime spiking 14 to 26%. It's unacceptable. They had 7 years to get it together. They're also the first South American country, and they set a precedent, and unfortunately, I think it's going to be a bad one moving forward. All
right, ladies, thanks very much. We appreciate it. We come right back. Miller has some thoughts on the Olympics and Pokemon violence. Actually, violence breaking out over this crazy stuff. And a preview of the new Legends and Lies, Alexander Hamilton versus Aaron Burr. The Factor is coming. Right back.